On this week's GatorUNbox, we've actually got a little bit of fan mail, fan art. It's not a full viewer mail special. I'm also not intending to hold it like this. That's just that's what that camera up there is implying. So I'm just gonna hold it, you know, like I'm walking tall. Then I'm just gonna. Your tail light's busted. No, it's not. Now, yeah, it is. Remember that movie? Yeah, the reason why this gets its own video instead of just being part of the usual collection is because I know for a fact there is art in here, so I would like to appreciate that and give it its own separate video. And since it's not like fake bitcoins and crap like that, you know what I mean? Like it's like an actual thing that somebody made. It's not just anime titty coins and a Donald Trump knife. It's a proper, actual nice thing. So this comes from Mr. Okayness4. I mean, he's saying in chat, hopefully it didn't smear. Really don't think it's moved around a whole lot inside the poster tube. Usually in transit, they tend to stay pretty static. I mean, it doesn't want to shake around, so you should be okay. So I'm going to, use my not so safe safety razor to slice open the tape here. We got two, we got three. I've never seen a poster mailing tube like this before. I'm used to the ones that are just the toilet paper rolls, the really big toilet paper rolls. All right. Now I wasn't sure how large this parcel was going to be, so I frame pretty much everything that's given to me from what folks send in. So I don't have a frame ready, but I'll be able to measure it after tonight. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, judging by just the size of this box, it'll fit up there. I mean, there's room for it. I'm pointing somewhere off camera, but, you know, just take my word for it. So inside here, Okayness mentioned that he sketched a portrait of me. So before I do anything, I want to make sure there's not a... Okay, there is a letter. I just want to make sure that, you know, if Okayness' real name is on there. I don't want to unintentionally reveal any personal information. So let me get that out of here. I say let me get that out of here. I don't... Get that out of here and I'll read it. So let me set that aside. Hang on, this is... Okay, yeah, so this is... To give you an example of what's going to be on here, this is the reference picture, which is straight from the Gatorbox website or from the Patreon page, I believe. So this is what the poster is going to be. He asked me for a picture. I told him, I said that would be a pretty good reference. I really hope you like my drawing. I spent several weeks making it. The drawing was not easy. I had to really focus and concentrate. The drawing would probably have been very bad if it were someone else. I mean, with looks like that, I mean, hey, I will take that as a compliment. I tend to do better in my work if I have interest in the thing I'm making. Since I knew that you were probably open it on stream and it would motivate you and bring you joy, I worked my hardest and my best. I haven't known you long, but you make it quite known to your viewers that you aren't having the best of times. Unfortunately, I try to tone down that a little bit, but it still slips through. I was recently homeless for a little over 2 months and was staying somewhere new all the time. Man, I know the feeling, dude. I was there for a year and a fucking half. I'm sorry. I fucking know, dude. It's not easy. When my stay was up, I was jumping around hotels with my mom and my older brother. This did affect me. I was having more negative feelings more often, but was never so discouraged to not get up and not have a bad day. I tried to keep my spirits up and spent time with friends at school to keep me happy, and never lost hope that I would get back into a home and live a better life. I was right. I'm writing this on my bed, in my own room, in my own home. So keep up hope in life, and that life will get better. This hope and faith will give you something to look forward to, and you'll feel more motivated to do things. So don't think it never gets better. because it always does. I have one more thing to say. When I was moving my stuff out of the storage unit, there was a guy that was super nice. He put a smile on my face by telling me that he was very thankful for helping him back up his truck. He also told me to be assertive. Assertive means to express your wants and needs in a kind and respectful way. You need to go after what you need to make things better. I really feel that your life will be better. You have lots of supporting fans. And the gator named Ness. Best wishes, Jaggy. P.S. You are never alone. How the fuck did I make it through that entire letter? I haven't even opened the poster yet. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to... Oh, okay. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, there's an outer... I think there's an outer paper and... Yes. Okay, it was wrapped up in that for sending it. Okay. Good idea, by the way. Good idea. And now... Oh my god, that looks... Hang on. Like, I'm trying to get the glare, because I know there's, like, really bad... It's pencil graphite, so it's... Can I make this as a comparison? Hang on, I need to... Okay, let me move the can of cola. I need something heavy I could set down, and the Titty Monster coaster might serve that purpose. Yes. Titty Monster making herself useful. So that was actually the reference picture. I mean, that is like 1-to-1. That is pretty damn good. Like, I'm familiar loosely with the process here. When you make a grid out of it, basically you make, like, for example, you can kind of see how Okayness has turned this into a grid, and these are 1-inch squares. So over here, these might be 1.5 or 2-inch squares that are measured off, and you basically, to kind of help keep track of things, you take what's in the 1-inch square, but draw it in the 2-inch square, and you can blow it up really easily. So I've used this process before. In fact, I might be able to find a couple of things I made when I was much younger using this same process. But this actually looks a lot better than the ones that I used to do, because the ones I did, the lines didn't always come together too well. Hopefully, I almost just want to get the tape measure right now. I think the tape measure is all the way in the garage where the village poster is that I was talking about a second ago. But I almost just have to know how big the paper is right now, because this gives me something to do tomorrow. Like, tomorrow I am going out to get a frame to put this in the frame. Although maybe what I might do is I might actually get this and lay it on top, and then put something heavy on top of it, so it kind of flattens it out, so it makes it putting it in the frame a little bit easier, because I don't want to curl it and damage it in the frame. I've done that before with a theatrical poster, and trust me, when there's a poster that's been rolled up for so long, and you try to fit it in a frame and you fuck it up, and then you get that crease that goes down the middle because you try to pin it with one hand and roll it down with the other. That is the worst feeling in the world. We had a request to get a zoom in on the cola. Got to keep the sponsors happy. Got to keep the sponsors happy. Do you know that cola has 50% less calories than the original formula, which is the original version of the same soda they made? It's not like Coca-Cola. They're comparing it to themselves. You can actually, like, it's hard to tell in the black and white version, but that's a flannel shirt that I'm wearing down here. And even that detail was replicated so well that you can see, like, where the collar of the shirt is, part of the pocket that's all bunched up because I wear my shirts like I'm homeless. I probably should not have made a joke like that, but okay, I feel like you and we've got that camaraderie with one another. We kind of know. We have been there, done that. But even, like, right down here, I can see where my pointer finger is. One of the holes for the buttons for the shirt. If I were to wear it like a normal person, Yeah, there are a little bit of folds in there. I assume that may have happened in shipping. When I got the box, I know that these boxes are supposed to be perfectly square, but it was like slightly diamond shaped. So it looks like, I don't want to say they put something heavy on top of it, but it looks like it did get squished a little bit. But yeah, no, this is, I mean, even though there's a couple little lines in there, they're not noticeable. And if I, like I said, if I put something heavy on top of it, I'm looking over in that side of the room to see if there's anything that immediately catches my eye. You know what? Maybe my collection of board games will come in handy, and I can just stack up a bunch of board games on top of this, and put it on the hardwood floor for a while, for a couple days, and see if that like flattens it out better. I might even put it upside down so that it actually goes against the how it was rolled, so it lays it perfectly flat. Just that way, so that when it goes in the frame, it stays in there well and it doesn't get all jacked up. This is fantastic, Okayness. Thank you. So this was your semester test project. Oh my god. Hey, if Okayness's instructor is watching this right now, if this dude don't get an A, you're gonna have to deal with me coming to your place to kick your A. All right? All right? This is A plus. You know that scene from A Christmas Story when Ralphie's got his head up his ass and he's waiting for his assignment to get turned back in from his teacher about how he wants that stupid BB gun for Christmas, and he's expecting the teacher to say, Ralphie gets an A plus, and she goes on the blackboard and starts writing A plus and then like 50 pluses after it. That better be what happens, okay? If there's any less than 50 pluses, then you're gonna have to answer to me. Memes aside, Okayness, this is fantastic artwork. It doesn't look like the graphite smeared like you were worried about, and I'm definitely gonna have this one hung up. Thank you for the portrait, for the original art. Y'all guys know I really appreciate traditional art. I know it takes. I'm not knocking digital artists. You guys are making it happen too. But with traditional art, when you're working with your hands, when you don't have the luxury of working with the layers and working with like instant undo and like a color palette and stuff like that, it's a whole different ball game. So whether you're working with Prismacolors, regular pencils, or you're doing digital art in like Corel or Photoshop, y'all know I respect the hell out of you. But Okayness, this one's really stellar. Thank you for the portrait, and thank you for the really touching letter. It means a lot to me that I wouldn't have this really meaningful piece of artwork if 8 years ago I didn't decide to start making better choices in my life. So when you said in your letter that things get better, things do get better, and this is a testament to that. So I'm very appreciative of it. Thank you. You're a very skilled artist, and thank you for the time investment that you took to actually make this and have it sent to me. I will cherish this. I will take very good care of it, and I hope that whenever I have guests at my place, I can point at that and I can tell them the wonderful story behind it. So I'm going to carefully roll it up, because now that it's actually not wrapped up in its main paper, the graphite could get damaged. So I am going to very gently set that over there, and then these won't get torn up because that's just regular paper. So I'll set that right inside of it as well. Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch, because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.